Hello everybody and welcome to Dr. Stone episode, oh man, 12? Are we on 12 or 13? We're on 13, aren't we? 13 anime review. Really enjoyed this episode. It was good. There was some fighting, even if that's not the strongest suit of this show. Fighting it was still good. The stakes were there and everything, and I like steak. So, yeah, that was good. What else happened this week? I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was good. I definitely enjoyed it. I can remember that much. So, Ginro's a good guy, or is it Kinro? Which one's which? Kinro. Kinro's the big one. Ginro's the little one. G for little. But yeah, let's just crack on with the episode, see what happened, and we'll see what happens from there. Let's do this thing. Episode begins and Team Science plus Ginro's the small one. They get back with the sulfuric acid and everything. Kohaku's all excited. She's like, yes, let's do it. And they're like, no. Have you followed the roadmap? It's fine though. Senku lets them know, we've got everything. We've collected everything. We've got to do some mix and some matching and some science test tube beakering to create some concoctions and all that other good stuff they need to make the thing. A lot of dangerous stuff. They pee into a jar at one point. I forgot I wrote that down. Gotta make or get alcohol. You get some alcohol if you win the grand bout, which is bloody typical. You know, Stone World. What's the first thing people make? Booze. Makes just a load of sense, really, doesn't it? Senku and Chrome also ended up signing up for the grand bout, I guess, so they could kind of rig it, or just to make their life easier if one of them forfeits to get a buy for their strong people. Or Senku could build a mech suit. He can't actually do that, but it would be funny. So I'd be down for that. Although it wouldn't make much sense considering the direction this show's going if he just whips out a mech suit. Would be funny that maybe do like a short thing where he just whips out a mech suit. What am I talking about? Anyway, let's get on. The preparations are over. Now is the time for action. Senku enters the village for the first time. Kohaku said it was like 6 months. I'm like, Blue, now how long have they been just chilling on the outskirts? 6 months? Jesus, Senku. Ruri knows Senku's name, and she goes to say hi, asks him his last name, and that's weird because they don't have last names in the stone world, but Senku does, obviously. She says Ishii something. She says Ishii, but then gets cut off by her coughing, and then she like faints or whatever. She gets taken away. Chrome has been training. We see him poking a little target thing, so he's entering as well. Their plan is to hit Magma in the dick. That's a good plan. Everyone's the same height until you're on the ground, reeling in pain from a what do they call it? Bangkok? Is that just my school that had that? That was not a good thing. I managed to avoid that quite well. But yeah, that is a thing. The gang's plan, going back to the actual anime, is to get Kinro, that's the tall one, to the finals. But then, oh no, the drawings come out or whatever. First round is Kinro versus Magma. Oh, Kinro, you better win. Because they were going to get into the finals, so they were going to tire Magma out while getting Kinro to be as well rested as possible in the final, so then he had an advantage. But oh no, it's the first round. We might be in trouble, guys. Everybody is annoyed about this development. I guess they didn't realise, was it random drawings, or could they hear Suika chanting like, this is what we want, and they were like, let's not do that, haha. Don't know. I guess they drew lots. They drew sticks, or lollipop sticks, or whatever. Senku got a mysterious drink to help, and which Ginro has all of it. And then some guy pushes Suika in the river. This bit later on now. Senku's like, that's BS that, mate. You're lying to me. And but Kohaku goes to run. She's like, if we're wrong, in the 1% chance we're wrong, she's going to die. And then everyone's like, yeah, can't really argue with that. Kohaku leaves, but she's got to get back before her match, otherwise she's disqualified. Her opponent was Senku? Or was it Chrome? It was one of the science boys. So the people you don't want advancing any further. Oops indeed. Magma versus Kinro. They have a little bit of a scrap. Not a scrap. Matey boy. Magma tells Kinro, hey, surrender, kiss my foot, and you can be my right-hand man or whatever. They have their fight. It's a good fight. Kinro can hold his own. That's good. Some guy's about to cheat, the same dickhead who tied up Suika, and he's like, the referee's going to see that, idiot. Suika escapes being tied up and makes it to the arena. Tells everyone that Kinro has the fuzzy sickness. He gets knocked down, Kinro, because he can't see nothing. Suika throws the helmet to him, and he puts it on, and he's a science warrior now. And that was the end of the episode, roughly. Okay, it looked like he was going to win. He knocked down Magma, and then he's a science warrior. That was the end of the episode. I'm 90% sure he's going to get disqualified because she threw the hat into the ring. I'm almost positive that's what they're going to do, just to keep this going a little bit more. But maybe he could just win, you know, that would be good. First round win. But no, I think somehow it's going to come down to Magma and Chrome is going to win somehow. I don't know how. Or Senku. Senku or Chrome I think will win. But I don't know how. But I'm curious to know how. Because I don't give many of the others much of a chance. That means Senku's got to beat Kohaku. She could just not make it back. That makes sense. Ooh. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff they could do if you couldn't tell from my theorizing that I'm doing right now. I enjoyed this episode a lot. Is this a tournament arc? I guess it counts as a tournament arc. But is the alcohol the last thing they need? I think that's what they said. So after this tournament arc, we'll call it a tournament arc, then they're going to make the drug, and then Ruri will be better. And then what's the plan after that? I guess that's the end of this little mini arc. I guess that makes sense, yeah. Well, we'll have to see what happens next week in the tournament arc. I will see you next week for another episode. What else do I normally say at the end of these? Subscribe and stuff if you enjoyed the video. Check out the main channel as well. We got other stuff over there. Scripted stuff. That's all good. I will see you next week. And bye, guys.